I've gotten so much great feedback from my Did You Know This About Sonic 1 video. I was surprised by how much everyone enjoyed it, and I got requests to find out how long Sonic 2 takes place. So, let's do it to it. We start off at Emerald Hill Zone, and as you can see, it's daytime. Simple enough, let's move on. Up next is Chemical Plant Zone. It's only the second zone and it's already nighttime. That's kind of crazy, so it looks like things are taking a little bit longer than usual. Something to note is that I was a little confused as to whether it was the afternoon or maybe dawn because of the sky at the beginning of the stage. But Sonic Generations shows the same sky at a better resolution and shows that it is nighttime, but just with a ton of chemicals in the air, so it changes the colors of the night sky. Almost similar to Sonic CD Stardust Speedway in the Bad Future boss fight with Metal Sonic. Very similar atmospheres there. Next is Aquatic Base Zone. Daytime is here again. We have now entered day 2 of this adventure. Already this is longer than Sonic 1, which is expected considering the number of stages. But the question is, how much longer? We speed on over to Casino Night Zone. It's nighttime. You may start to notice a certain day-night pattern going on. Zone 1, daytime. Zone 2, nighttime. Zone 3, day. Zone 4, night. Keep this in mind because there's going to be a zone that's going to be a little tricky to figure out. Also, shout out to how beautiful and memorable Casino Night Zone is. Like, honestly, I would say this is the most beautiful looking zone in the whole game. We now head over to Hilltop Zone and it's daytime. So now it's day 3. And I'm starting to wonder, is Tails slowing down Sonic? You know, it's a little concerning. Now, this is where things get complicated. The next stage is Mystic Cave Zone. Now before we assess what time of day it is, let's realize where we are. The name of the zone is Mystic Caves, but the Sonic Encyclopedia says this zone is full of spooky mines. So either way, we have no way of seeing the sky. In other words, this is like Labyrinth Zone all over again. So since I can't use this zone to see what's up, get it? What's up? We go down to Hidden Palace Zone to maybe see if there's a hint of the sky. But we're just going even deeper underground, so of course there's no sky there. Come on, TSG, come on. So we have to take 2 things into consideration here. Number 1, remember the day-night pattern I talked about? If the last zone was day, maybe this one's set at night. It would match the pattern established, but let's take in thing number 2. The next zone isn't during the day or the night, but rather something in between. The afternoon or evening, either way the sun is setting, as you can tell with the deep orange glow. Oil Ocean is throwing a wrench into the mix. So the conclusion I came to is during our time in Mystic Cave Zone, it is still the same daytime you see in the previous zone, that is Hilltop Zone. Once we get out of Mystic Cave Zone, it is now later in the day when the sun starts to set over at Oil Ocean Zone. Therefore, we are still on day 3 of this adventure, and the day-night pattern is officially broken. Okay, now, let's move on to Metropolis Zone. You can't see any sky at all in this stage, but this isn't another Mystic Cave situation. You can tell this stage takes place during the night, and maybe even into dawn, because the next zone, Sky Chase Zone, is very obviously set during the day. So I don't know about all of you, but I personally feel very validated right now, because it took Sonic and Tails all night and possibly dawn to go through Metropolis Zone. I mean, come on, there's 3 acts. Where did that 3rd act come from, dude? So with Sky Chase Zone happening during the day, we are officially on day 4 of this adventure. Sky Chase Zone leads directly into Wing Fortress Zone, which leads directly into Death Egg Zone, which brings us to the ending of the game. With it all still being daytime, I can confidently say that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 takes place in a span of 4 days. 4 times as long than Sonic 1. Actually, ThatSonicGamer, I'm gonna hold you right there. It's actually not 4 days, because technically, the next time we see daytime again, that counts as 1 full day. You were counting as if we were already at 1 day at the very start of the zone in Emerald Hill Zone. So, therefore, your count's off by 1 day. It's not 4 days that they took to complete the whole adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It's actually 3 days. 1 whole day happens when we get to Aquatic Base Zone. Another whole day happens when we get to Hilltop Zone. And then the final day happens when we get to Sky Chase Zone. making it 3 whole days, not 4. This one took a lot more thinking than Sonic 1 did. Sonic 1 was pretty cut and dry, a little obvious, makes you go, oh man, look at that, wow. But it was a lot of fun trying to see what the day-night cycle was looking like for this game. So I really enjoyed making this video. And if you guys want to see me cover Sonic the Hedgehog 3 like this, then leave a comment down below. But for now, stay blue and have an S-rank day. See ya.